Liverpool versus everybody. Where do we start? You know, it's a consecutive frustrating performance, along with a frustrating and laughable um, goal conceded from set pieces. That's what it came down to for me because yeah, West Ham had some chances here and there, but nothing really where you thought, ugh, we could lose this game. Um, in my opinion, Leicester probably, in my opinion, had the better chances in that last game before this one. But again, just not switched on. And it's you gotta look. I'm gonna say it, and I hate to say it, but we're lucky to actually draw that game because Mane scores another offsides goal. I think the first offsides goal he had, or the other offsides goal he had, was against West Ham. Whatever team he had a double in early in the season, I don't know if it was West Ham or whoever it was, but as much as we talk about refs, and I'm sure there'll be people talking about refs in this game, um, the linesman, the ref, whatever you want to call it, did us a solid there because that ball from Lallana to Milner, from Milner, or the ball from Lallana to Milner, before he makes the pass to Mane for the goal, he's way offsides. It's not even close. Clearly offsides. So, you know, again, credit to West Ham for being, I guess, clever in that moment, caught us sleeping, wide open goal. And Antonio was actually injured. He was hobbling around the pitch, and he scores that goal. I mean, look, it's you can't get more laughable than that. I mean, comical. You can't. This is what a team like West Ham wants to do: catch us on the counter. You know, gain a foul that deep into their territory, right outside the box, set up a set piece. That's what their plan was, and we fell right into it again. Another week falling into that. So again, for me, Liverpool is just making this way too exciting for everybody. That's what they're doing. They're doing it the hard way. They're gonna do it. We're gonna win the league. That's not changing for me. All you other people on social media and throwing in the towel and saying we bottled it, feeding into what the supporters of other teams are saying. That's all fine. And again, I kept saying I was gonna stop talking about negative fans, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep talking about it because for me, it gives me more motivation. It makes me be more optimistic, um, um, more confident in this team. So then, when the season is ending and we're lifting up that trophy, I can post all these screenshots and show people like, oh well, maybe you were saying we gave it away. So, but now you're a fan again. So I love it. I take it all. It's all good. Let's talk about some of the players. Mane again, second week in a row, and it's a shame because Mane is more or less doing everything up front. I don't care what you say. And we've talked about Mane versus Salah as far as who's better and all that. I know it's 2 games. I don't want to be prisoner of the moment or reactive, but this is why I keep saying, yes, all the goals Salah has scored, yes, I don't know where we would be without him. Fair. Mane is a better football player all around than Salah. These are the games where you need Salah to step up. He had 2 or 3 chances, maybe 2. Couldn't convert him. Couldn't convert him. Unlucky? Sure. You want to put Salah in this world class bracket? You got to be world class in these kind of moments. You have to be. You have to be. Again, this is coming from a guy who the league is ours. I'm not worried about that. Yes, it's frustrating to watch us make it more interesting for other people, but Salah has to finish those chances. It's as simple as that. He has to finish those chances. So yes, Mane's goal was offside, but he finished it. Same with Origi at the end. That's Origi's chance. That's what you've been waiting for. The way he was taking his uniform, and he looked good. He looked good. 1-2s, holding the ball up, not letting guys get the ball off of him. He looked good. But that last moment with an assist, should have been an assist by Naby Keita, offsides or not, I don't think that linesman is putting the flag up. And I don't know if that's in their psyche or I'm offsides. It shouldn't be, though. You got to play to the whistle, man. That's in any sport. You don't stop playing until you hear the whistle blown. So we had enough chances today, guys. We had enough chances today. We didn't capitalize on them. We just didn't. And that's what it is. You can't blame the weather today. You can't blame the ref today. I am so curious to see what Drifty's going to say on his channel. I'm so excited about that. Um, but I'm cool, man. I know people are, and I'm frustrated as well. I'm had some time to ride on my bike, get home, think about it. I'm more frustrated because, again, having results like this leaves the door open for excuses that a lot of Liverpool fans want to say. Oh, we're hurting defensively. Oh, we got this. Oh, and then you got people still knocking Naby Keita. Really? Did you watch the game? Did you watch it? Was your feed kind of blurry? Did you? Naby was good today. Yes, he wasn't excellent, but he definitely was. I think he was far more improved from the last two games. I mean, it's incredible. I had to block a guy on Twitter today because I just can't take the negativity, man. Not even the negativity, but I can't take someone saying Naby was shit. Everyone has their opinion, but if you're saying Naby was shit today, there's no way you were watching the game. He was by far the best midfielder we had. Yeah, I said it. I know Fabinho was there. I know he's alive. I know he was playing. Lallana was there. Did some decent things. Naby for me was our best player. Yes, he gets the ball sometimes, drives, and it's frustrating when he loses it, and maybe doesn't always track back to get it back. But I think today he was the best midfielder. He was the best midfielder for me. You know what I mean? I'm totally fine with people having opinions, but I got to question if you were actually watching the game to knock Naby like that. You know what I mean? Thanks for the two people that came in and then went out. I appreciate that. Anybody who comes by, all good. Because I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes. I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes. But I'm not throwing the toys out the pram as you guys say in the UK. I'm still extra confident. Still feel like this is our title. It's in our hands. It's in our hands, and you know, not losing it is probably the only positive to really take from this game, and Mane's performance, and I think Naby to a degree. But other than that, there just wasn't much in it. To concede that goal again from a set piece like that, I mean, that is just elementary. I never understood why on set pieces like that, why you shift the whole defense anyway. While you have pretty much the whole team on one side and maybe one or two guys, but you have the West Ham players there. I mean, that kind of okey doke move is always available. So to allow that again is just it's criminal. It's criminal. You cannot allow a set piece like that to go in. You can't do it. And we don't do that in the game's over. It's 1-0. It's a 1-0 win. It's 3 points. No, we're not on social media. We're not talking here about how amazing we look, but we don't look. Listen, it's a long season. You always look amazing with injuries or without injuries. There are going to be times where you have to just eat games out, but you got to be in control of these games. I'm not. I'm not. I don't want to hear the whole thing about missing Gomez and missing Trent. That had nothing to do with it today, man. You got to stay in the game. You got to stay in the game. So you know what I mean. It's just we got to stay focused in situations like that. We have to stay focused in situations like that. We cannot allow teams like West Ham at their pitch or not. That's pretty much like a neutral ground. You know what I'm saying? London Stadium is almost like playing at Wembley. But that ain't their ground. And it's just the travel was good today from what I could hear from television. At the pub I watched the game at, but it's definitely frustrating. And that's back to back games where you know we get a goal and you feel like okay, let's make this happen. But it was never meant to be. Obviously, never meant to be. I appreciate him bringing on Origi. I thought that was a better sub this time as opposed to bringing on Sturridge. Starting Lallana was listen. You do what you do. I've been calling for Shaqiri to be a guy that gives us a spark off the bench. That he came on didn't really give us much of a spark. Had enough time to do so. But again, the slim chances that we had, we needed to do better at capitalizing on them, and we just didn't do that. That's the name of the game for me today. But again, you give West Ham credit for being, kind of cheeky there, kind of tricky there, kind of sly there to get that goal. But Liverpool had to be better. There's no way in the world you can go up 1-0 away from home against a team like that and allow them to get back in the game like that. That's what it comes to. Thanks again for all the people who come through and jump off. I appreciate it. Love the people who come through. Love the people who stay. People who don't is good as well. But I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Um, what is it? It's still a. It's just. It's still a. It's a 2 point. It's a 2 point advantage, right? 2 point advantage. Keita's performance improved in the second half. Overall, though, Liverpool need to bounce back to how we have played all season. Yeah, Van Dyke saved. Van Dyke saved hype Liverpool. Um, so yeah, we gotta just keep playing, man. And again, I don't. I've seen a comment on here earlier from I forget his name, Brandon, Arsenal fan. I don't mind. I'm not. I'm not. I don't have thin skin. So the trolls, yes, Barca troll, and everybody. I'm fine with that. Leave comments. Come on the live. It's cool. It's cool. Please continue it, and I just hope that you keep that same energy in May, because like I said, Liverpool are winning this league, and you can save this video, screenshot it, screen record it, or whatever, post it again, because I stand by that. Liverpool win this league. So it's just as frustrating as it is. It's all for us to take. We just got to bounce back. This is a long season. They're gonna be performances like this. There shouldn't be, but it's gonna happen. And because it's Liverpool, it's more open for people to have banter and to troll and things like that. If this was City, nobody would be saying anything. You know what I mean? And they've had their blip. If this is our blip, I'll take it. I'll take it. Because we're not losing games, and it's obvious that we've got some issues defensively. Not as an excuse. Don't get me wrong. I'm not using that as an excuse. Because at the end of the day, you still should be performing better than that. But that's just the fact. We got some injury issues in the defense. Trent will be back soon. Gomez a little bit of time off. We know Lovren picked up something. Henderson picked up something more in the midfield. Genie again. Maybe we missed him today. I don't know. But we had enough today. We should have had enough today to get a victory. And we did. And that's frustrating. It's frustrating. But again, for me, all it means is that Liverpool are making it more interesting, more enjoyable for trolls. For rival fans, to say, and even our own fans, to say things like, "Oh, we bottled it," because that's, to me, it's so far from the truth. You know what I mean? West Ham have picked up points against top teams this season. They can be tricky. But again, that no excuses. I mean, we should have trounced West Ham today, and not even because of what's at stake, but just in general. So yeah, it's just so yeah, we gotta just bounce back. We gotta just bounce back and get back and win the ways against Bournemouth, who have been on a decent run, got some decent players, and will be. This is the thing with Liverpool, because we're so good this season, because we've been on such a great run. Every team is gunning for us. We got a bullseye on that back. Every team we play is gonna be up to play us, and they're gonna give us their best shot. Believe that. So, and I've said this. If you pay attention to the videos, it doesn't get any easier from here. Um, it's gonna be tough for the rest of the season. And Liverpool have to just match the intensity of these other teams. They have to. We have no room for being complacent, for thinking that it's something that we can just have a walk through the park. And I think I said it before. I think that other team at the top of towards the top of the table are going to drop more points than we drop for the rest of the season. I honestly believe that. But we need to see more from Firmino and Salah. We have got to see more from them. And some of that means some more from the midfield. But I thought, by and large, there was enough chances in the box, and it's still that same thing that we're struggling with: getting the ball close to the box and then just losing it. That last pass, that last sequence is just off a lot of times, and that's what's so frustrating, because this team has been together for so long. That front three has been together for long